Imagine for a moment that every single desire you've ever had, every little fantasy you've tucked away in the corners of your mind, was not something to be embarrassed about, but instead something that could unlock a deeper connection, a stronger bond, and a new level of intimacy in your life. Think about it. How often do people hold themselves back? Not because they don't feel, not because they don't dream, but because they are afraid of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected. The truth is, when it comes to relationships, communication is the key, and courage is the spark. And the same courage that drives people to succeed in business, to push through obstacles, to achieve greatness, that very same courage is needed in love, in passion, and in the bedroom. We live in a world where people crave authenticity, yet so many of us wear masks, even in our most vulnerable spaces. Why? Because of fear. Fear of being seen as too much. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of stepping outside of what society has labeled as normal. But here's the reality. The deepest level of intimacy doesn't come from hiding. It comes from honesty, from trust, and from the willingness to explore together. That's where real passion lives. Now, you clicked on this because you wanted to know about the things women secretly want, but might be too shy to ask for. And before I dive into it, let me tell you this: the real takeaway isn't just a list of things. It's about understanding that every single desire is a doorway to connection. It's about learning to listen, to pay attention, and to create a space where vulnerability isn't something to fear, but something to celebrate. If you can master this, if you can make your partner feel safe, understood, and free to express herself, you don't just create better moments in the bedroom, you create a relationship that feels alive, exciting, and unbreakable. So let's talk. The first thing that many women secretly want is the thrill of power dynamics. Maybe it's being in control, maybe it's letting go of control. It's not about dominance in a negative way, it's about trust. Think about how empowering it is to be able to surrender, to allow someone else to lead, or on the flip side, to step into the role of the one giving direction. It's not just physical, it's psychological. It's about releasing the weight of the day-to-day and stepping into a world where rules can bend, where imagination can take over. And when both partners are willing to explore this dynamic, the energy it creates can feel electric. Second, many women secretly crave an experience that feels adventurous, something outside the predictable routine. You see, passion dies when monotony takes over, but it explodes when curiosity steps in. That's why role-play scenarios, or even just a playful change of environment, can light a spark. It's not about pretending to be someone else, it's about unlocking a part of yourself that doesn't usually get the chance to speak. It's about letting your inner creativity, your hidden boldness, come to life. And when both partners embrace this spirit of play, they discover new sides of each other that make the bond even stronger. Third, there's the simple but powerful desire for sensory exploration. Blindfolds, soft touches, unexpected sensations. These are more than just playful experiments. They remind us of the beauty of anticipation. Think about how your mind races when you don't know what's coming next, how every sound, every touch, every moment feels magnified. That intensity is what many secretly long for, not just the act itself, but the art of building suspense, of making every second feel alive. Fourth, women often wish for more vocal expression. Yes, the confidence to hear words of affirmation, of desire, of encouragement. Too often people go quiet, as if silence keeps things safe. But the truth is, passion grows louder when voices are heard. A whispered word, a compliment, an honest expression of what feels good. These are not small things, they are bridges. They tell your partner, I see you, I feel you, I want you. And many women crave that kind of verbal confidence, but hesitate to ask for it. Fifth, there's curiosity around experimenting with toys or accessories, not because something is missing, but because variety is exciting. It's about enhancing, not replacing. It's about bringing tools into the relationship that open new doors and create experiences that would otherwise remain locked away. For many, the idea sparks curiosity, but hesitation keeps it in the shadows, and yet when explored with openness, it becomes a way of saying, we are brave enough to try, we are curious enough to discover. Sixth, and perhaps the most important of all, is the desire for aftercare. This is the part that almost no one talks about, but it's everything. It's the gentle embrace, the laughter after the intensity, the reassurance that says, I'm here, I'm with you, we're okay. Because in the end, intimacy isn't just about the act, it's about the bond. And women secretly crave this acknowledgement, this softness that follows the fire. It's what transforms a moment into a memory, an experience into a connection. So here's the bigger message. Behind every secret desire is a need for trust, for safety, for freedom of expression. The key isn't to guess what your partner wants, it's to create a space where she feels safe enough to tell you, brave enough to share with you, and excited enough to explore with you. That's where true intimacy begins. And this doesn't just apply to relationships or passion, it's a lesson for life. How many of us hide our true dreams? How many of us bury our real passions under layers of fear, waiting for permission to express them? Whether it's in love, in career, or in personal growth, the pattern is the same. The moment we step beyond fear, the moment we communicate our truth, the moment we allow ourselves to explore, that's the moment life begins to feel extraordinary. So let me challenge you. Don't just listen to this and walk away with curiosity. Take action. Be the kind of partner who creates safety, who sparks adventure, who listens deeply, who embraces without judgment, and be the kind of individual who applies the same bravery to your own life outside the bedroom. When you dare to communicate, when you dare to explore, when you dare to express, you transform not just your relationships but your entire world. Remember, passion doesn't fade because people grow older. Passion fades because people stop growing together. Keep the growth alive, keep the curiosity alive, keep the courage alive. That's how you keep love, intimacy, and connection alive. The truth is, the 6 things I just shared are not just about hidden desires, they are metaphors for life itself. The desire to explore power dynamics, that's about learning balance. The craving for adventure, that's about stepping out of your comfort zone. The love of sensory experiences, that's about being present. The hunger for vocal expression, that's about communication. The curiosity about toys, that's about innovation. And the need for aftercare, that's about compassion. These aren't just bedroom lessons, they're life lessons. So as you walk away from this video, don't just think about what women want in secret. Think about what you want. Think about what you're too shy to ask for in your own life, and then challenge yourself to find the courage, the trust, and the space to go after it. Because when you do, you'll not only create unforgettable moments, you'll create a life that feels truly alive.